Hello and welcome to my channel, Knotty Gnome Crafts. My name is Sarah and you can find me as Knotty Gnome on Instagram. It's vlogtober, which means that I am doing my very best to bring you a new video every day in the month of October. So if you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload new videos. And if you are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for coming back to watch. I really appreciate it. So in today's video, I thought I would take a few moments to share with you my most precious, my favorite fabrics that are in my stash. I don't want to do an entire share my stash video because I feel like that would just take too long, but I thought would just pull out a few fabrics that I really love and share them with you, as well as just giving you some ideas of what I might make with them. But before we get started, today I am wearing the assembly line puff sleeve top, and I've layered my Helen's Closet Reynolds dress over it. I was very excited. I made this dress in the summer, but I kind of had in the back of my brain that it might be a really nice piece to layer over other tops for fall. And I really like the way that this looks. I'm a big fan of this outfit, so I'm happy to find new ways to wear my clothes. So first I would like to give myself props that when I was gonna do this video and trying to pull the fabrics for it, it occurred to me that I actually have done a really pretty good job of sewing through my most precious fabrics. For example, I don't have any Rifle Paper Company fabrics still in my stash. I've sewn through all of it. And if you are a longtime viewer of this channel, you will know how much I love Rifle Paper Company. So a lot of the pieces that I'm going to show you are actually relatively new additions to the stash because I have done a decent job of not hoarding my fabric and actually sewing with it. And also there are no knits in this pile, and it's not because I don't have any knits, but again, I think I've pretty much sewn with all of the acquisitions that I really loved, and then the rest of what my knit stash is just more solids or stripes. It's nice, but it's like nothing to write home about. So that's why I don't have any knits in this stack. So I'm just going to pull from the top. There's no particular order. It's not ranked or anything. And I'll just share with you my fabrics. First up, we have this emerald green rayon linen blend. This is actually the same substrate that this top is made out of, and I just really love this fabric. It's very drapey and light, but it has some texture to it. I find that I can wear it year round, and I got this from Style Maker. I can't remember whether I got 3 or 3.5 yards, but I got a decent amount of yardage out of this, and I really want to make a jumpsuit. So I mostly wear neutrals, but I do like colors. My favorite color is red, and then the color that I wear the most after red is probably blue, but then probably the third color that I wear is green, and I do love different shades of green. And I actually already have a ready-to-wear dress that is this exact color, so it just sort of shows to me that I have like a type that I really like this color. So I don't want to make a dress out of this because I already own a dress, but I do really want to make a jumpsuit, and I'll probably wait until next spring or summer because I feel like this fabric as a jumpsuit would be a little bit lighter and more appropriate for warmer weather. But I do really like this fabric, and I'm looking forward to sewing it up. I basically just ran out of time this previous summer that I didn't get a chance to sew with it. So this next one is a Cloud 9 rayon, and I'm reasonably sure I got this at Hawthorne Supply Company. If I can find these fabrics, I will go ahead and link them below in the description box. As I said, a lot of them are relatively new, so I should be able to find them. So I think I got 3 yards of this, and I originally bought it to make a shirt dress. But I think what I want to do with this is I want to make the Friday Pattern Company Davenport dress, and I'll go ahead and put a picture up on the screen in case you haven't heard of the pattern somehow. I think it's been very popular. And I just think that the drape of this fabric and the print would be lovely for the Davenport, and that I do want to try to sew this up in the fall because I think with the coloring and the style of the dress that it would be really nice to wear with tights. So yeah, that's my plans for this one. So the next 2 fabrics are a very recent acquisition. I just showed these in a recent Friday Sews haul, but these are both from Minerva. This is the Dashwood Studio fabrics. This is a rayon, and I really love this print. I love the colors, and I'm pretty sure I want to make a Paddington top from Peppermint Patterns. It's a free pattern, and I'll go ahead and insert the picture up here. And that was my plans for this one. And then the second one that I got is a cotton lawn. It's also a Dashwood Studio, and I love the colors in this, and I love the sort of paint splash print. And my thought for this was to make some sort of button-up shirt. I still don't know exactly what pattern that I want to make, but I have 1.5 meters of this. So if you have any suggestions for your favorite button-up shirt pattern, please leave them in the comments below, because I would love to look it up. So the next one is a very old fabric that I purchased from Mart several years ago. It's 100% wool. I think this is a wool gabardine. It's in kind of this stone color. It's sort of like a beigey gray shade, and it's very light. And I wanted to make a blazer out of this. I don't know what pattern, but some sort of like spring summer blazer I think would be lovely. And I do have lining fabric to use with this when I'm ready to cut it out. I think the only reason that I have not cut into this for so many years is because I was scared of trying to make a tailored jacket. But since I did make a blazer earlier this year, I feel a little bit more confident that I could go ahead and sew this up. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do with this. I actually don't know how many yards of this I have. It's probably like 2 or 2.5. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna make, a blazer. So this next fabric probably doesn't look impressive, but let me just explain. This is a denim fabric that I got from D&H Fabrics back in 2018. I ordered 5 yards of it, and I've been hoarding it this entire time. This is a fairly narrow fabric. I think it's only 45 inches wide, which is probably why I bought so much yardage. So the thing that is special about this is that it's a Cone Mills stretch denim, but it's a super stretch denim. I believe it has 3% elastane, and it's supposed to have like 35% stretch, so it is just mega stretchy. And I also really love the color because it probably doesn't show up on camera, but it's a very navy sort of color, and it actually has a black backside. And so I suppose you could use the wrong side if you wanted, but I just really like that a lot of the indigos that you see are almost like so dark that they're like a bluey black color, and this is more of a pure navy blue. So I just really like the color of this and the fact that it's just so stretchy. I've been saving it all this time because I want to make very fitted either skinny jeans or maybe like boot cut jeans, but I want them to be really fitted through the upper, the thigh and the hip area. And I've basically just been scared to cut into this because I have fitting issues, and I've been on this pants fitting journey for a while now, and I'm almost, well, I don't know if I'm almost ready, but I feel like I need to have a few more steps on my journey before I'm ready to cut into this, because it's basically like, this was a dead stock fabric. It's a one-off. I can never get this again, and it's just very rare that you find denim that has this much stretch. So I think that's why I've been hoarding it for so long, but eventually one day I would like to cut into this, and because I have 5 yards, even though it is narrow, I'm crossing my fingers that I could actually make 2 pairs of pants out of it. And then the last thing that I have here is another recent acquisition. This is from Mart. This is a wool poly rayon blend. It's a pinstripe suiting fabric, and I bought 4 yards of this to make a pantsuit, so both pants and a blazer. I want to make wide leg trousers and then maybe a cropped blazer to go with it. I like that this pinstripe it's gray, and so it's pretty subtle. It's not like gangster pinstripe. And so I really think that this would be very useful items in my wardrobe. I probably wouldn't wear them together very often, but just having a black blazer and then black pants for work would be very useful garments for me. So, and it's also very soft, and the fabric feels like it's a really nice quality. So that's why I really like this one, and I'm looking forward to sewing that up as well. So that is it. Those are the most precious fabrics that I have in my stash. I honestly am a little bit surprised that there were more things, but as I said in the beginning, I think that I've done a really good job of sewing through my stash and not holding on to it for years for the most part. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow.